The Coupland feed store has been shut down since Secondhand Lions filmed there in 2003. It was still a really fun location because some of the things that you can very easily see in the movie were still there. Nowadays, there's a bunch of tall weeds and grass that cover up where people were walking during filming. This was a very fun location, and it was very surreal to visit this place. This door was in the movie, only it was open during filming. And the huge tanks that were next to Robert Duvall are no longer there anymore. But now you can still see the train tracks. Hey, Robert Duvall, walk down.
I'll take you home.
I wish they'd tell us something.
The Morris Memorial Park and Pool has been almost completely remodeled since 2003, when they filmed Secondhand Lions there. But we were still able to make sure that this was the exact same hallway, even though several things were removed, such as the outcroppings, and the door, the window, and the light, which is now replaced by an exit sign. Eventually, we came to Cele General Store, which I decided was my favorite location that we visited on this whole trip. Several movies have been filmed here, such as 3 of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, and Transformers 4 filmed here very recently.
Donna Tomko?
Young man, are you in some sort of trouble?
She's gotta be there. She just started.
While on the outside of the building, I noticed some things, like the hose that was next to Hub, when they were sitting outside talking to Walter. And I was able to pinpoint the exact spot where the relative was sitting in his car, which was about right here. And it appears that this outcropping of the step has been shortened to only being about 2.5 feet away from the door.
Someday, you're gonna have to start acting your age.
What the hell does that mean?
All your life, you've never been frightened of man.
The inside of the building was very iconic and historic because several movies have been filmed here, several big and historic movies, including A Perfect World. On the inside was a picture of the whole cast and crew of Secondhand Lions, well, most of them, standing behind the bar, and we ended up duplicating that picture. But anyways, there was stuff behind the counter that had autographs from the actors and from actors from the other movies filmed here as well. If you look behind Hub, you can see a window and a few cubby holes, which are now covered by that black tarp behind the tip jar. Look at the 2 poles on Robert Duvall's right. The top of the sticker that Haley Joel Osment is next to has its top ripped off. And you can see the window all barred up in this next shot and where the poster for the lunch special was. The Coupland Bridge was rebuilt in 2005, and instead of being red, it was painted black. Just like Walter jumping out of the car at the end of the movie, I experienced my own dangers here as well, such as almost getting bit by a snake when I was trying to get these shots.
Right there! What's gotten into you? Oh, honey, you all give me a heart attack.
You're still burying him after everything.
Oh, he's not so bad. A little rough around the edges, but he can change.
Mom! I think a new boyfriend solves everything. But you always pick losers, and he's the worst of them all.
Walter, we had no choice.
Do something that's best for me. Okay?
The Secondhand Lions house. It was amazing. The one and only Secondhand Lions house where Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, Tim McCanlies, and Haley Joel Osment made a movie was one of the greatest places I've ever seen in my life. Even the stump of the mailbox was still there, and I stood in the footsteps of Haley Joel Osment. Thank God that the house didn't burn down when they were filming Transformers 4 here, because for one thing, the owners would be sad, and I wouldn't have been able to see one of my favorite movie locations in history. This is the conclusion of Secondhand Lions Revisited. Transformers 4 was filmed here.